So, it's a beautiful day, very different to yesterday. We're in a tiny place called Hoarwithy. We've had a lovely morning, we've had the meeting, and we've had the lovely Phil give us a lovely talk. So now we'll go for a lovely walk. It's all lovely. Off we go. So we've had a lovely lady give us directions. So we're just going to work it out between that and Sue's OS map. But we're going to go straight across here. We're going to do a river walk. Apparently it's about 2 hours, but that's good because we've got a pub lunch booked for 1 o'clock. So Michael's a little bit sad because he's going to walk for 2 hours before he gets his lunch. It'd be worth it. But for now we've got lots of sheep. Morning sheep. And we found the river. We can't actually walk along this bit. We got a little bit lost already, but we found the river. So here's the River Wye, because we're in the Wye Valley. Very nice it is too. We're back on the path. We found it, and we're going to be walking along by the river. And just look at this. It is stunningly beautiful. A handsome man there. We think that's a church there, but it hasn't got a cross on it or anything, so we're not quite sure. It's quite cool, isn't it? It's very nice.
Private chapel for that big house up there.
There you go. Michael thinks it's a private chapel, but still doesn't have a cross on it, so I don't know. But very pretty so far. Look at that. Look beautiful. Something very serene about walking along by a river, although it is pretty fast flowing. It's just very peaceful, and we like all the houses. They're not all big mansions, little cottages, bit of everything. It's really nice. Although there are some dark clouds following us, so we might need some trees to shelter under soon, but that's okay. The path is very overgrown. There's lots of stingers, but because the sun's out, John, Sue and Michael have all got shorts on. The boys have pulled their socks right up. Sue's ingenious idea is to put the dog blanket round her legs to make her way through. I, on the other hand, have leggings on, but I'm still getting stung through them, so I think Sue's got the right idea. But I'm guessing this path's not been walked that much. So, unfortunately, the nettles proved too much for us, because as you can see down there, it was a proper field of malice, and they were waist high, so we've had to double back, and we're back onto the road now.
But
it's Michael says we're heading to the A&E. It's not that bad, it's just a nettle sting, it's okay. But still lovely views. The rain clouds haven't chased us, so we seem to be alright at the minute. And this road's quite quiet, so it should be alright. Look at all the apples up there. We need Toby with us because he'd be straight up there picking some. There's quite a lot on the ground. Don't fancy those ones so much. And this is the view we've got. Isn't it stunning? Absolutely beautiful. We've had to slow down a bit because we're going to get to the pub a bit too quickly otherwise. This is our view at the moment. Nice open fields. We've walked a bit away from the river because it was impassable. But I think we're going to try and perhaps walk back along the river a bit later on. After we've had our lunch, of course. So for now, we're just making it along these lovely lanes, which is just about right. Look at that! Woohoo! We've reached the pub. So we're a little bit early for our lunch, but that's okay because the sun is out. Looks like there's tables outside, so I think a nice cold glass of lemonade, maybe even a glass of wine, as we're on holiday. But this is a very pretty little hamlet. Oh, car coming, got to get the dogs out of the road. But yeah, not a bad spot. We had the most amazing lunch, and so now we're going to walk it off. We're going to go hopefully across a disused railway line, and I think that's part of it over there in the distance. I don't know if you can see it just in the trees over that way. Oh no, I'm going in the wrong direction I think, sorry. Anyway, there's a bit of it. It looks like a bit of an old viaduct over that way. But yeah, so we had a few spots of rain, but the sun's come back out again, so it should be good. And now we're back on the public footpath, which is very lovely. That side, we've got fields full of sheep. That side, we've got more fields. And sorry about the person in front of me, but it is a lovely little footpath. Very nice. We are currently just having a little shelter because it is raining quite heavily, but that's okay because we're under these trees here. Michael is a hardy Scotsman, so he doesn't mind. But look at this house. Quite like that house. Middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere. It's gorgeous. And there's the aqueduct, no, viaduct. Lovely. The sun's come back out. Still raining a little bit, but over there, you see, we've got some Canada geese. Just chilling by the river. Nothing better on a Sunday afternoon than having a nice little walk by the river. Especially because the sun's out. Enjoying creation at its best. How lovely. Look at this. We have the river with the sun on it. We have blue sky with fluffy clouds. And gorgeous fields with lots of trees. It is stunning. Apparently, yeah, we've even got swans on the river over there. Could it be any more idyllic? Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I like this place. Now we have a field full of Hereford heifers, but apparently they're very friendly. How cute are they? So dogs on leads because they quite like them, but there's some quite little ones. They're very cute. And it's just starting to rain again, but I think it's going to be alright. So we're back on the road and just look at the colour of this. I think it's Virginia creeper. Don't know if the camera picks it up, but it is beautiful. Best bits about autumn. We did have to shelter for a bit, so we had a bit of rain, but now the sun's back out. We're still by the river. Absolutely beautiful. And before you know it, we are back at the car. Look at that. Just about 5 miles done today, and it's been gorgeous.